Welcome back, everyone, to Pathologic. Here at the Randall Cleave, otherwise known as DraxxKraven. I have created enough infusions and another piece of dead gruel to keep me going. Of course, that area is infected. Still, it's not a problem over much. Knife ready. Drugs prepared. Got enough room for meat and then some. I don't think I'll need any more infected organs, so that's good. Maybe I should try collecting some more rats. And then just bring 3 rats to the rat race and watch them all lose. I mean, I do have 37,000 rubles, so maybe money is not what I need to be worrying about right now. Jesus Christ. Of course, that's what I always say when I have money to burn. And then look where I end up. Broke. And weeping. How's my reputation? Sterling! I don't think they expected me to care so much about keeping it high. Elliot. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. Alright, here's what we do. Take one of these. Take one of these. Oh god, for a second I thought I saw something. There we go. And now we're doing much better. Yeah, the other infusion is for taking before I go in. Huh. Bronze bracelet, eh? Jesus. Fuck. Shit. Fuck! Oh god! The flames don't actually do anything. Oh, come on! Fuck! Fucking kill me! Fucking murder me! Let's try that again, shall we? Maybe I can just run past him. That might be my best bet. Ah! Fuck! Hey, morons, are any of you gonna do anything? Nope, guess not. Oh boy. Oh yeah! How much health does this guy have? Well, rifle's useless. Okay, I can't talk to the butchers in here. And there's no one in my little spot, or where the Haruspex was in the Bachelor playthrough. I feel like for some reason the conditions here count as an abuse of power. Just saying. Oh, hey, here's a question. If I go in here, can I use this machine? I cannot. Noted. But still, You might recognize that as the dead gruel creating machine, similar to the one we have in our little secret lab. Hello, little Tai Cheek.
I see everything.
Look, y'all, here comes the warden. I'm going to test you now. Will you answer? I'll try to do my best. Tell me, how do they call upon the Menku, the faithful of a warden kin? Know by their hands, for they are butchers. Know by their eyes, for they are surgeons. So you do know. I'm ready to speak to you, but don't cross me, or I could get very, very angry very, very quickly. I'm not going to tease you.
I've got almost no toys left.
Uncle Barack, we've had an extraordinary lady guest come by. Is she still here? No, she went to the town jail and she was so angry. She ordered to unlock the termitary. Said there was no one there to escape anyway. What else did she say? Said she'll punish those who are responsible for this big time. It won't be easy to find out who's to blame, I told her. She'll crack the puzzle though, I think. I thought everyone knew who issued the order to lock the termitary up. Well, I don't, but the guest said she would find out. Ugh, she's so menacing. All I wanted was to shrink into a very little thingy. That's how scared I was, and I'm not one to get scared easily. It's strange she has left you here. Okay, so we need to go to the town hall. Thank you, little Tai Cheek. Gracious, I've used up almost all of the resources I have for the day. I've traded away like a bunch of organs for herbs that I've nearly used up completely. Oh, the important ones, the Swevery and the White Whip, those are the ones that I need more of. I feel regret at having traded those to Andre earlier on for bullets. When I could have been trading him Bloody Twire or just taking more time to trade him something else. But I couldn't have known then. Nice. Right, I've already traded to Andre for all the bullets I could get, and I already traded to Grief for all the bullets I could get from him. I've really, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I've extorted everything I can extort. I've manipulated all the markets I can manipulate. Yeah! Get him! At this point, I might just have to sort of troll around uninfected areas to try to find people to trade with. Because at this point, that's the only way of getting bullets and other supplies that I need. Drunk man. Look out, drunk man. There's a rat behind you. I'm not gonna be able to reach that kid. She's way too far away. Like, at this point, I don't even want to trade for, like, medication. I can sell that for money. I have enough money. The problem is I don't have enough bullets. As Winston Mars once said, I need more bullets. Hell yeah. Kid. Oh, more kids. More kids means more bullets. I'm a computer. Start all the trading. Hey! Don't tell me that I am just chasing the Inquisitor all the way around town and the last place I'll have to go is back to the cathedral. If that happens, I'm gonna be pretty fucking pissed. Not gonna lie, more than the usual amount of upset. Huh, no workmen today. Oh, just chasing down the infected. Perfect. The rifle is still viable. It's viable again. Sweet. Left one's the jail. Justice and equity. These are the principles that a lawful emissary of the powers that be follows. Are you sure? The government inquisitor will conduct a swift investigation, find the culprits, and make a public example of them. Rightly so, if you ask me, sir. Which culprits? Hundreds of crimes have been committed here recently. I mean, this jail, sir. There's been a mass imprisonment of innocent townsfolk, senseless violence, unlawful methods, criminal negligence that led to the contamination of a cell, and numerous deaths. The culprit must be punished. And here I thought it's you and the likes of you that are actually guilty of unlawful violence. Not by choice, sir. We were acting under direct orders, sir. We were not ordered to think, sir. Just following orders, then, I guess. You are the one philosopher, mate. Where's the Inquisitor? I ain't no mate of yours, and stop with the snarling. You ain't my boss. You cooked your own goose, and now you're making fun of an honest patrol person. Calm down. Where's the Inquisitor? Her Excellency has left that leech of a usurer's hideout to interrogate him. The one that was at the root of all that arson mess. Well, they'll fashion themselves with hempen cravats now. Arson's bad, mate. Aren't you fierce? So, let's go to the Hunchback's house. And see what she means to do with our dear, sweet Var. Was that his name? Var? Var the Hunchback? Yar, maybe? Oh, no, it was Rar. No, just kidding. Someone destroy me. I even did the claw motion with my hand, even though you couldn't see it. It's requisite. If you say rar and you don't do the claw motion with your hand, you didn't actually say rar. That didn't actually happen. Oh, shit. There's meat. There's meat and I want it. Oh, no. Can I hide behind this light pole? Oh, it doesn't matter if I dodge. Ah, fuck. Sweet. Sorry, drunk man. Them's the brakes. Yeah! Oh boy. Oh, I see. I was just thinking that Dead Gruel has to leave some percentage of the plague behind, or else it will consider it a cure. Like getting lit on fire lowers your infectivity rate, which means, but it doesn't have a cap on how low it can go. I don't even know how you would like program that. Like fire lowers infectivity, but not below 3%. But then like, how would you code a panacea or schmouder to go through that? I don't know. You get the point. So they have to leave something behind so that the infection can build its way back up. So they probably don't have any way for the infectivity to reach 0 without it being cured completely. Oh, another letter. Father came back from the cathedral. The Inquisitor's methods of investigations are indeed harsh. No omissions or innuendos could survive her questioning. You may want to experience this firsthand. Everyone does their best to protect themselves. Everyone tries to manipulate the facts in a manner which makes it possible to hang the responsible onto someone else. In light of these self-serving strategies, your role in the recent events looks progressively disagreeable. The best you can do is talk to the Inquisitor yourself and explain yourself to her before one of your detractors does it for you. Tread lightly with her. Next one down. Sorry, sick people. Okay. It looks like this place never respawns, unlike other buildings, which makes sense. Oh, shit. You're here for the same reason as we are, aren't you? Seems like we'll have to wait some more. Hopefully we'll get a chance to neutralize her with a single strike, sever her spine with a precise scalpel slice, so to speak, undercut her. What on earth are you yapping about? Pardon me? Nothing, never mind. You just wait. Victor will find a way to cut her claws. He knows whose skeletons lies in her closet. She can dream all she likes about persecuting the creator of the medicine, but her scheme will fall through if her game is exposed. We had no sympathy for Ruben, yet now we're on his side. Wait a second, are you telling the truth? She wants to get rid of the creator of the panacea? You need proof? Speak to Victor then. We are only here as resistance force. To hell with the upcoming tyranny. To hell with hypocritical investigators covering up personal agendas. Such an inquisitor will do nothing for our town. I hope Victor's in. Okay, so I need to talk to Victor. Victor Kane knows more about his conclusions than I do. Huh. Your students. Alright, looks like the arsonists have all been killed. Or at least a great blow has been struck against them. And the hunchback is gone. I do find it interesting that they don't call they only call the hunchback by his name in dialogue occasionally. They don't refer to him by name like when you're talking to him. If I had to guess, I would say that's because they don't want people to think he's one of the bound. Like, they want to make him separate. Whew. Oh, hey, kid. Holy shit. I'll trade you some cool shit for some bullets and stuff. This close to the dog heads? You've gone mad, little one. Fuck it. Could always use a little bit more Mirador. So, let's have a chat with Victor. We're coming very close to coming full circle. At this point, are the Canes doing their channeling thing? I don't think so yet. Victor.
Bachelor didn't find the source of the disease, yet he is forgiven. This doesn't explain much, though.
You see, Barack, the wheel of fortune takes unexpected turns every now and then. What a strange coincidence. Is it even coincidence at all? We were expecting the experienced Orf or the resolute Karminski, and yet they've sent Aglaya Lich of all people. How is it strange? Well, for one thing, Aglaya Lich is my late wife's sister. We could think ourselves lucky were it not for an old mutual grudge between the sisters that persisted despite the difference in age. It's a terrible, hopeless feud that even the eldest sister's death has done nothing to assuage. It is a coincidence. I fear that too many personal interests will get in the way of Aglaya's duty here. None of these personal interests being remotely favorable for us. I think Aglaya regards this expedition as a mere pretext for revenge. Since when are Inquisitors allowed to have feelings? Some are. You see, it's only getting stranger from here. I've been informed of another strange detail by a person from the capital who I trust. According to him, the High Tribunal of the Inquisitors Collegium has sentenced Aglaya to death. What? There are three possibilities here. 1, my information is incorrect. 2, she has come here of her own accord, having disposed of the real Inquisitor and usurped their authority. If anything, she has nothing to lose anymore, but that's too difficult to believe. What's the third possibility? The third, and most likely, is that the powers that be have granted Aglaya a last chance to redeem herself by giving her an all but hopeless mission. It makes sense. Her chances of survival here are quite low to begin with. The version seems to be the best one for us, but the worst one for you. What makes you say that? The last thing she needs is competition, my friend. An Inquisitor's job is to find a bold solution to an impossible problem. A solution so smart, so outside the box, that its very outlandishness, provided of course that it proves efficient, would more than justify their acting with impunity. That's why they're needed in the first place. You've robbed Aglaya of the chance to prove her worth, and I'm afraid she's already aware of that. I'm no competitor. What about your panacea? The bachelors told me that it's only one step left for you to make. If that's not the solution to the problem, what is? Were it not for these unfortunate tribulations poor Dr. Rubin had to go through because of us, you would have created already, wouldn't you? No, I could not have. Well, then you can stand before the Inquisitor with a clear conscience. You won't be able to avoid it anyway, unless you're considering fleeing town, of course. I refuse to consider anything of the sort. She's probably already at the cathedral. All I can do is wish you luck. Fortune's been kind to you of late. Perhaps it will continue to shower you with its abundant gifts. If you go to the cathedral, I'd say the odds of your survival or non-detainment are 3 to 7. I should hope so. Oh, Jesus. That's funny. That's fucking funny. Odds are 3 to 7. The fuck? How'd you crunch those numbers, huh? How'd you crunch those numbers? Hey, the bitch is in.
What?
The power that makes some of us submit to the will of another is overwhelming, isn't it? Who can call themselves free in our time? Each of us is a mere pawn in someone else's game. Each is blind and deceived. Like who? The proud bachelor who has just been speaking to me is absolutely convinced that he's free, but my worst misgivings have come true. He was nothing but a puppet in the hands of the powers that be. The target he's chosen at someone else's advice was worthy, but his righteous arrow returned to strike him in the back. I don't understand. Abusing someone else's integrity is despicable. Despicable, and I know who's behind all this. Those that have secured my fate will not hesitate to condemn the other envoys. One of them has already entered the stage, the other is making the final preparations. I can already hear the clanking of his battalion's guns. And so the Inquisitor finds herself trapped between a learned man and a destroyer.
So, you're on the verge of my future breakthrough?
And what can he who is called a Haruspex, a Warden, and the Ripper offer me? I wanted to introduce myself. Looks like it's unnecessary. Oh,
Yes.
I wanted to explain myself. Explain yourself? Your very self? How curious. Speak, I've found myself rather preoccupied with matters of identity lately. Seems like I've abandoned those matters all too early, seeing what they'd done to me. I thought this was going to be an interrogation, but is this a confession? No, it isn't. Your father had invited you to his own funeral, and so you arrived, only to find him murdered. You then came into an inheritance, saddled with an obligation to save a creature that you know nothing about by making a panacea. It's also warned you of the sacrifice it will inevitably require, is that correct? It's not the whole truth. So they've made you invent a panacea, an unexpected move. Made me? It was my choice. How could anyone make me? You were masterfully led to this conclusion by the circumstances. You consider the creation of a panacea your principal goal, and do you really believe it was your idea all along? If there is no other way to cure the one, I must cure. Who told you that? You don't even know who it is. And I suspect it's not even human. This is where metaphors come in. I've been preparing for this visit, you see. I've studied these rituals. They are all symbolic. Makes sense, but why go looking for someone to blame? Oh, please, no one's blaming anyone here. Who in the world would call you guilty? The powers that be tricked you. You were set up. Who led you onto this path? Who was this malicious influence? You're but a pawn in their clumsy hands, a tool for someone else's execution. Let them foresee my steps and use them in their scheming. That doesn't rob me of my freedom. That's some nerve, or am I missing something? Listen to me, you silly man. You've been played, manipulated. My position comes with perks, facts, access to information. Do you believe me, or do you need proof? Do you expect me to change my decisions just for the pleasures of spoiling someone else's schemes? My choices are driven by familial obligations and love. That is reason enough for me. A worthy answer. Yes, it's worthy because it's honest. It's strange. I never thought of you like that before. Is it really that simple? Being yourself isn't simple. Incredible. Let me take a closer look at you. Perhaps you were sent to me by fate? I need to think. Take your time, and no need to worry about the formalities. I prefer honesty to politeness. Yes, here's what I think. The Bachelor told me you need a man-bull hybrid. I have a theory. Go to the abattoir. It won't be closed. All entrances and exits are open on account of my arrival. No way. Everyone who survived the lockdown is going back there. Use this to your advantage. Go to Foreman Oyun. Ask him about Aroxes. Demand a part of the bull that I know was slaughtered here yesterday. Go. Why the long face? Go before it's too late. Okay, I have no idea what just happened, but I'm on my way. The blood of a human and the blood of a bull. I had a feeling that these two lines would cross at some point. Perhaps the foreman is in possession of the creature that the Bachelor thought never to have existed. I will go to him immediately.